damn soil still cold. Kneeling here, fingers pressed into the dirt like I'm taking a pulse. Not warm enough. Not yet. But the calendar says it's time. The almanac, what's left of it, says mid-May. But the almanac didn't account for this. Didn't account for the way the world cracked open and the rules changed. 55 degrees at night, that's the magic number. Or so they say. So she said. That old woman back in the refugee camp. The one with the hands like tree roots and the voice like gravel. Corn won't grow if it shivers, she told me. And if the corn don't grow, neither do you. Rust sniffs at the mound, nose to the ground, tail stiff. He knows something's off. Maybe he just smells the compost. Rotten, rich, steaming in the weak spring sun. I turned it last week, again yesterday. Still not black gold. Still too much straw, too many chunks. But it's all I got, all the farm's got, all the world's got, any more. 3 sisters, like it's some kind of religion. Corn, beans, squash, the holy trinity of the hungry. Worked for the Iroquois, worked for the pioneers, worked for her, that old woman before the riots took her. But will it work for me? Will it work here? Corn first, that's the rule. Plant the corn first. Let it get a head start. 6 inches tall, they say. Then the beans, then the squash, like a damn assembly line. But the seeds, I float tested them last night. Dropped them in a jar of rainwater. The sinkers are good. The floaters I tossed. But what if the sinkers are liars? What if they're just heavy with rot? No way to know until they're in the ground, and by then it's too late. Mounds. Gotta be mounds. Not rows, not flat. Mounds. Like little hills. Warmer. Drains better. Or so the books say. The books that are falling apart in my pack, pages stuck together with dirt and sweat. 4 feet apart, that's what it says. 4 feet. But 4 feet is a lot of space, a lot of wasted space. What if I go 3? What if I crowd them? More plants, more food. But then the roots fight, the stalks choke, the beans strangle the corn, the squash smothers them both. Last year. No, not here. Last place. Last attempt. Planted flat. Planted in rows like a fool. Like I was still in the old world where seeds were cheap and failure was an option. The corn came up stunted. The beans rotted. The squash? The squash got eaten. Not by me. By the deer. By the bugs. By the goddamn mold that crept in when the rains didn't stop. Mounds it is. But the soil, Christ, the soil's not ready. Too wet in some spots, too dry in others. I turned it, I added the compost. I even pissed on it like the old-timers used to do. Urea, nitrogen, desperation. But it's not enough, is never enough. Beans next. 2 weeks after the corn. 3 if the nights stay cold. They'll climb the corn. Fix the nitrogen, feed the soil, feed the squash. Symbiosis, that's the word. Symbiosis, like we're all holding hands and singing songs around a campfire. But beans are finicky. They rot, they drown. One heavy rain and the seeds turn to mush before they even sprout. And if the corn's not tall enough when they go in, then the beans sprawl, then they tangle. Then the squash takes over and the whole damn thing collapses into a green, rotting mess. Squash, last. Big leaves, broad, a living mulch. Keeps the weeds down, keeps the soil moist. But squash bugs love it like a buffet. And powdery mildew, white death, creeping in when the humidity rises. I lost the whole patch last year. One day it was fine, the next it looked like someone had dusted it with flour. Water. Weekly, they say. Weekly. But the rain barrels are half empty. The creek's running low. And if the well goes dry, no, don't think about that. Can't think about that. Just think about the mounds. Think about the seeds. Think about the timing. 2 weeks. Plant the corn. Wait. Watch. Pray. Then the beans. Then the squash. But what if the corn doesn't come up? What if the beans do and there's nothing for them to climb? What if the squash smothers everything before the beans even break soil? Compost. Need more compost. Always more compost. The pile's steaming, but it's not enough. Never enough. I could add the chicken manure, but it's fresh, too hot. It'll burn the seeds, burn the roots, kill the whole damn thing before it starts. So I wait. Let it age. Let it mellow. Like I got time. Rust growls. Low. Deep. Not at me. At the tree line. Something's out there. Deer, probably. Or that damn bobcat, or worse. Doesn't matter what I can do about it now. Not with the seeds in my hand. Not with the soil waiting. Nighttime temps. That's the key. 55. That's the number. But the thermometer's broken. Shattered last winter when the ice storm hit. So I go by feel, by instinct, by the way my bones ache when the cold sets in. If I'm cold, the soil's cold. If the soil's cold, the seeds rot. Could start them inside, in the cabin, in the old egg cartons I saved. But then there's the transplant shock, the delicate roots, the risk of killing them before they even hit the dirt. And the space? There's no space, no light, no time to babysit seedlings. Direct sow. That's the only way. Straight into the ground. Straight into the unknown. First mound. Dig the hole. Drop in 5 corn seeds. No, 6. 1 for the crows. 1 for the cutworms. 1 for the rot. The rest better damn well grow. Cover 'em. Pat the soil. Mark the spot with a stick. A prayer. 2 weeks. Then the beans. Pole beans, not bush. Pole beans climb. Pole beans produce. But they need the corn, need the support, need the height. What if the corn's not tall enough? What if the beans outpace it? Then I'm building trellises, wasting time, wasting wood. Squash. Last. Always last. But not too late. The vines need time to spread, but not too much time. Not so much that they smother the beans before the beans can feed the soil, before the beans can feed me. Water. I'll have to haul it, bucket by bucket, from the creek, from the barrels, from the old well if the pump holds, if the water's clean, if the world doesn't turn to dust before July. Weeds. They'll come. They always do. Lamb's quarter, pigweed, crabgrass, choking out the sisters before they can even get started. So I mulch, with straw, with leaves, with whatever I can scavenge. But the straw is moldy, the leaves are half rotten, and the weeds, God, the weeds will find a way. Pests, corn earworms, bean beetles, squash vine borders. I'll handpick, I'll crush, I'll curse, but I won't spray. Can't spray. No chemicals, no poison. Just my hands, my patience, my rage. Rust barks, sharp, urgent. I look up, nothing. Just the wind, just the waiting. 3 sisters, 3 chances, 3 crops in one space, 3 meals where there was one. If it works, if the soil warms, if the seeds don't lie, if the rain comes, if it stops, if the deer stay out, if the bugs stay away, if the mildew doesn't take hold, if the world cooperates just this once. Shovels by the door. Start at dawn.